International Championship Wrestling featuring the superstars of professional wrestling. Bill Mascaras, Ivan Koloff, the Mongols, Ernie Ladd, Tex McKenzie, Dick the Bulldog Brower, the mighty Igor, Thunderbolt Patterson, the Love Brothers, Cowboy Bob Ellis, Eric the Red, Gino Brito, and Dino Bravo, Rip Hawk, Luscious Larry Heinemimi, Argentina Apollo, and Luis Martinez.
Fans, once again, welcome to another episode of IWA Wrestling. I'm Adam Parsons, this is Bill Eadie. And Bill, I guess we could call this episode the All-Star episode because we've got literally a who's who of not only 70s wrestling talent, but the top talent, the cream of the crop here for the IWA when you're talking about singles wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Not so much in the tag team division, but definitely in singles. In these first three matches, you're going to get to see Ivan Koloff, the Big Cat Ernie Ladd, and the Man of 1,000 Masks, Mil Mascaras. So that's, I mean, you're talking right there as a who's who.
All of them were worldwide top wrestlers at the time, and for a number of years after that. So it's going to be interesting to watch these.
Absolutely. So let's take a look at these three great, not only 70s wrestling legends, but all-time great wrestling legends.
Our next bout will be one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Hailing first of all from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in tonight at 263 pounds, Don Lumpkin. His opponent, hailing from Odessa, Russia, weighing in tonight at 268 pounds, the Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff.
Jack Reynolds at ringside along with Tex McKenzie, and the name Don Lumpkin sounds very familiar.
Well, that's my little old cousin.
Really, Tex? Is
Yeah,
it
no
really?
fooling. Yeah.
I was told before at the offset of this bout, my director-producer informed me that a relation of Tex McKenzie would be wrestling on tonight's card.
Well, that's the guy.
And there he is, Big Don Lumpkin.
He's a big fellow.
Who is
Scottish,
how are you related?
Well,
There's the bell. The match is officially underway. Don Lumpkin going against the Russian strongman, Ivan Koloff.
he's
One
got his
fall,
hands full
15-minute
tonight.
time limit. Go ahead, Tex.
He's got his hands full tonight, you know. Because Don is a rookie, just starting out in this business, and he has really got his hands full with Ivan Koloff. He's doing a nice move, though.
I understand you've been working with him pretty good lately, Big Tex. You've been showing him some of the finer points in the professional wrestling ring.
Well, that's true. Not that I know all that much, but he's a good big boy. Needs a break. Tonight is his debut with IWA, and he really pulled a tough one. Uh-oh.
Koloff.
Come on, Don, get in there.
Ivan Koloff going after Don Lumpkin. Oh, looked like sort of a modified feel in there by Koloff. Koloff grabbing the hair, pounding away on Lumpkin. This young man keeps fighting back, though. I'll tell you that. He's game, Big Tex.
He's a game boy.
Beautiful back.
Like I said, he's a rookie. Got a lot to learn. But he's going to take it. He can take the punishment.
A whip. Big boot to the midsection by Ivan Koloff, the Russian Bear. Let's pick up the action again. Watch this whip, wrestling fans. There it is. Watch. There's the big boot into the midsection. Back to live action right now. Koloff going after Don Lumpkin. Flying Mayor in there. Knee drop. And Lumpkin is really taking his lumps right now.
He really is. He really is. This is a... Come on now, Don. Oh, that's it. Another one.
Fighting back, though. He's
Get
getting...
her in there, Don. He's in against a tough competitor. There's no question about it.
There's another whip into the turnbuckle that time. That really stung. He caught that one. That back right now has got to be tingling like a porcupine.
He reversed it.
Beautiful.
Beautiful drop kick. That's the way. Come on, Don. Now get in there and do what I told you to do there.
Look at the expression on the face of Ivan Koloff after that exchange with Don Lumpkin. Koloff pulling at the hair of Lumpkin right now. Referee Tommy Young warning Koloff. No hair pulling in this bout. By the way, Tex, what side of the family? Is he with the Lumpkin? Well, obviously, he's with the Lumpkin side of the family.
That's right. That's something to do with my mother.
There's a big body slam in there by Koloff. Look at that.
Well, I'm afraid that, well, Don's done pretty well tonight.
Good body slam in there. There goes Koloff with that typical patented Ivan Koloff move. Off the top strand of the ring rope, his corner. There's a 3 count. And cousin Don Lumpkin did not fare well tonight. Uh-oh. Exchanging words right now. There's McKenzie. My partner, Tex McKenzie, going after Koloff. Big Tex has got, he's got Koloff. Oh, and Koloff coming right back. Both men pounding away right now. Big Tex McKenzie. Oh, I knew it was going to happen. I figured that if he took...
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee's official decision with the atomic drop and body press, the winner, the Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff.
Well, the winner of the fall in the match is Ivan Koloff. He's your winner with that atomic backbreaker of his. Let's pick up the action again and see the patented move of the Russian strongman Koloff. Loves to come off that top strand of that ring rope onto his opponent, and then there's the 3 count from referee Tommy Young, and it's all over. We'll be back with more International Championship Wrestling right after this timeout.
Hailing from Houston, Texas, weighing in tonight at 307 pounds, Big Ernie Ladd.
Ladies and gentlemen, Big Ernie Ladd is here. Big Ernie Ladd.
Get that mic down here close to me, Mr. TV announcer. And get yourself over here, Mr. TV announcer. You can hide behind that camera all you wanna. You can hide behind that camera all you wanna. Everybody saw Cowboy Bob Ellis try to sucker punch me out here. He claims he's a Texan anyway. He's no Texan, he's a phony Texan. He lied from the beginning that he's from Texas. He's no Texan. I'm the real Texan. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of people pushing me around, doing things to me. I'm not gonna get in the ring and wrestle this bum because I don't know him. He's never won a match in his life, and there's no need of me getting up in the ring, wasting my time and fooling myself with this bum because he's never beat nobody, and I'm sure he can't beat the king of wrestling. And you can tell yourself, Mr. Referee, get back, don't harass me, don't come over here and get behind me. This is Ernie Ladd talking, the king of all professional wrestling.
Ernie Ladd, this is your match. Now, why aren't you dressed?
My business, big fat haystack Calhoun get in the ring and wrestle with nothing on. I can come out here and look quite eloquent. I don't need to wrestle. I'm not going to get in the ring and wrestle because I don't have to do this, Mr. Bomb Referee.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have never seen...
I'll tell you this much, Ernie Ladd. You better get in the ring and wrestle because
I do not need to get in the ring. They can scream and holler. They do anything they want to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the voice of Ernie Ladd, and for some strange reason...
Scream and holler and do anything you want to. This bomb, as I said earlier, has never beat nobody. Just take the match and give it to him. Let him get a victory. He's never had a victory in his life, so don't waste my time, Mr. TV announcer. And Mr. Referee, I don't have nothing to say to you. You do anything you want to. Give the bum the match because I'm not going to get in that wrestling because he's never beat nobody. And you ought to tell these peasants back here to be quiet while I'm talking. I need complete silence. Why don't you people back there be quiet?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Ernie Ladd. I'm going to tell that man to ring the bell, and I'm going to give you till 10. And if you're not in this ring, by the time I get to 10, I'm going to give that man the match and disqualify you. And what do you think of that?
Give him the match. I could care less. He's never beat nobody. I will be the first to congratulate the bum. What is Bruce Swayze doing with you, Mr. Ladd?
Ask him yourself. Ask him yourself. Let me tell the people here right now in TV land. Mr. Ladd and I have talked. I'm going to become Mr. Ernie Ladd's legal advisor. The man's a busy man, he's a talented man. And with the beauty behind him, we're going to go all the way to the top to become the world champion. We're going to take that mill Mascaras, anybody that's worthy, and we'll take them and we'll put that big strap.
Why don't you get these peasants quiet?
Beautiful
Get these
big
peasants
man
quiet.
Ladd. And ladies and gentlemen, 2 brains are better than 1, and we got it all together right here.
Referee Tommy Young has called for the bell, wrestling fans,
I
and
tell
he
you
is
what
now
I'll do.
counting.
I'll be the first to get
Referee
it. Shake
Tommy
this
Young
bomb's
is
hand
counting
and congratulate
as
him.
Ernie Ladd.
I don't care about him having a match. Count all they want. 5, Ernie.
Referee Tommy Young counting. It's up to 7. 8. Look at Ladd. Watch Ladd now. Watch Ladd. Watch Ladd. Watch Ernie Ladd. Look at this. Look at Ernie Ladd is going to work. Big Tex. Totally on call for. He's got his street shoes on. Ernie Ladd came for this bout totally unprepared. He's got his street clothes on, pushing at Tommy Young, going to work on the young man Dick Sharrock.
He has his thumb taped. Did you notice that?
Yes.
He's got his thumb taped.
Ernie Ladd has changed, wrestling fans. He has gone completely mad. Look at him pushing away at Tommy Young. The referee.
Get out of here, Swayze.
A human specimen, Ernie the Cat Ladd. The man's got brains, power, brawn, and with me as his legal advisor, I'll guarantee you we'll be wearing the World Championship strap. Take a look at that move. Take a look at that big Cat Ladd. How do you beat a big man like that? You can't behind a guy like me behind him, believe me.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing the night that Ernie Ladd changed. Ernie Ladd, one of the most respected athletes, not only in the world of professional football, but in the world of professional wrestling as well. And I have never seen Ernie Ladd, wrestling fans, I have never seen Ernie Ladd come on so strong as he's doing tonight.
I just can't believe it, Jack. Ernie Ladd and I have been friends for years. I just can't believe it. A complete turnaround.
He blames Cowboy Bob Ellis for this. He blames Cowboy Bob Ellis for this. You know, he has picked up the mannerisms now of people like Eric the Animal, Dick the Bulldog Brower, and many, many more. He's been awarded this match. Let's pick up the action.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The winner, Ernie Ladd.
All right, referee Tommy Young is explaining something.
For what it's worth to you, Mr. Ladd, you're the most disgraceful human being I've ever met.
Tommy Young voicing his approval to Ernie Ladd.
You deserve that king. There's the king of wrestling. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. Take a good look. The man wears it, and he wears it well.
There's the famous crown that Ernie Ladd.
Let me tell you something, Mr. TV announcer. There's no place in professional wrestling for a weakling. That man was weak. And don't you ever believe that I'm going to give anything away. He had to be the biggest fool in the world. He wanted a free match. I'm just going to show you people on TV land. You get nothing in life free. Nothing in life free. You go to New York City and stand on the corner, if you'll catch a boy, a swift wind will come by and blow you completely away. There's no place for weaklings in this business. Only people of strength. I'm a classic illustration of strength. He was a classic illustration of weakness. So all I have to say...
Tex, I for one would like to find out personally from Mr. Ladd why all of a sudden this assault on everybody in the world of professional wrestling. Why?
I can't understand it. Just can't.
Who is he blaming for this? I can't figure it out. The only thing I can figure out is that he became very upset in a match recently with Cowboy Bob Ellis.
That's right. He turned on Bob Ellis and beat him.
He felt that Bob Ellis, as his tag team partner, did not fight 100%.
That's right. I can't believe it.
I personally feel it's a very poor excuse. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with Ivan Koloff, the Russian strongman, And more exciting action here on International Championship Wrestling right after this timeout.
Our next match, with a 15-minute time limit and one fall, from Odessa, Texas, Cisco Grimaldo. And now entering the ring from Mexico City, Mexico, at 240 pounds, the IWA International Champion, Bill Mascaras.
Mascaras coming in from the dressing room, slow to get in. The fans just mob him every place.
There he is, the International Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
Here he is,
Bill Mascaras.
a man of 1,000 masks.
His opponent will be Cisco Grimaldo from San Jose, California. This will be one fall with a 15-minute time limit, and your referee, Charlie Smith. Well, Tex McKenzie, we got the champ back with us again on this edition of International Championship Wrestling.
Did you see how he was mobbed trying to come out of the dressing room door?
Wouldn't let him through.
I thought they were going to have to hold the match up.
Boy, I'll tell you, wherever he goes, Mascaras really not only generates excitement, but the fans just pour out. They love to see this man in action. He is truly one of the all-time greats. And he is the International Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah,
There's the bell. The match officially underway.
A little secret, girls. He's still single. Drives a Mercedes-Benz and an XKE.
What's Charlie Smith warning Mascaras about?
I didn't see it.
Mascaras saying, get out of my way, referee.
And Ricky Granado, a tough competitor. San Jose, California, a real rough house, really tough guy. He got his hands full with the champion.
Trip takedown by Mascaras. Oh, Charlie Smith.
I've seen it, I don't believe it.
Warning, Mascaras can't figure it out.
Granado told him that he pulled a hair. I'm sure that's it.
Beautiful arm lock in there by Mascaras. Nice arm lock in there, Tex.
Beautiful arm lock. Up again.
I haven't seen anything like that.
Granado's trying to get out. He can't do it, though. When Mascaras gets a hold on a man, he's got it hold. Beautifully conditioned athlete. Hey, that's a switch. Oh. You're right.
Count.
Oh, Nelly, I tell you what, I get the biggest kick out of watching this fella wrestle. He's got the Mexican surfboard.
Wrist lock. Comeback.
Beautiful hip lock.
As my partner Tex McKenzie called it,
It's a real pleasure to watch him.
Waist lock in there now by Grimaldo. Let's see what he does now, the champion.
Oh, spit out, sit out. An amateur. Oh, he did it.
Little amateur move going on there by a real champion, Bill Mascaras. For all of our amateur wrestling friends who tune in International Championship Wrestling.
Another hip lock. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Double arm bar. Granado is a tough wrestler. I've seen him beat some of the best in the world.
Bill Mascaras with the arm bar in there right now. Pushed down by Grimaldo. Tried for a press. One count from referee Charlie Smith. And the champion is back up.
Granado's got hold of the mask.
Good headlock in there by the champion, Bill Mascaras.
Look at the physique on that Mascaras. Oh, wow, what a tackle.
Shoulder smash.
Oh! A suplex.
2 count. Beautiful suplex in there by the champion. Grimaldo right now bewildered. There it is. Another flying body block in there by the champion, Bill Mascaras.
Atomic drop, I think. It is. You never know when he's going to do a hold, what it's going to happen. The abdominal stretch, that's it. Oh,
The fans love it. Oh, what excitement. Let's go up to the ring and Bob Cooper.
The winner, ladies and gentlemen, the IWA International Champion, Bill Mascaras.
That's it.
Let's pick up the action again. We've got to see this a second time.
You know, you never know what he's going to do. He goes into one hold, and before you know it, he's into another one. That's a flying body block.
Well, flying body block in there by the champion. Another. Look at Grimaldo.
You notice how he places his hands right across the throat.
Now, he goes with.
Up. Now that could be anything. He spins him around, and he's going to drop him on his knee, which makes it an atomic drop. And into
the tremendous abdominal stretch by the International Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, Bill Mascaras.
It's as easy as that. 1, 2,
We'll be
3.
back. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, with more International Championship Wrestling right after this timeout.
Well, fans, you got to see 3 matches of 3 wrestling legends, but Ernie Ladd, you talk about ways that Ernie Ladd could just get a crowd started up. And he comes up there with dress clothes on. He says that guy's not even good enough to wrestle him. He's too good to even wrestle on TV for free. I mean, those are the kind of things where Ernie Ladd is a trendsetter, really, at that time. For one, at this time period, there's not a lot of African-American wrestlers that were on that side of the fence that he was on and able to be as successful as he was.
Right, and Ernie was drawing on his notoriety from football.
Right.
I mean, big football star and excellent talker, did a heck of an interview. So, yeah, you're right. A different type of approach.
Absolutely. But, you know, sometimes it's that different type of approach that's going to, you know, get you to the top of the card, and, hey, it worked out for Ernie Ladd, right?
Yeah, for years.
Absolutely. So we got to see Koloff, Ernie Ladd, then you saw Bill Mascaras. Now you're going to get to see the guy we didn't mention, Mighty Igor, once again, a guy you know very well. So you're going to see a lot of great legends here, a lot of great champions here, and this is obviously why we called it the All-Star episode, because, once again, this is a who's who of not only the IWA, but these guys, I mean, whether they were going for Dick the Bruiser in the WWA, whether they were working for Pittsburgh Studio Wrestling, Mid-Atlantic, the WWF,
Florida
Detroit.
champion.
I mean, it didn't matter where these guys went. They drew money wherever they went, and what amazes me now is when you have the internet, you got all this national TV, and you got this, and somebody could be wrestling on one network and come into a different part of the United States, and nobody even has a clue who these guys are. But back then, when you only had the magazines and Bill Apter, and how influential was Bill Apter to wrestling? Because there was no national TV really at that point.
He was the internet.
I mean, he got these guys over to a point where it was almost unbelievable, because like I just said, now you got national TV, and there's guys that can come on one of these smaller promotions that have national TV and come into the town we are right now and walk right down the street and everybody knows who they are.
Exactly.
But you could put that mask on and walk down the street, and there's somebody's going to say, hey, there's my superstar.
Yep.
And it's amazing that how influential a magazine writer could have been to really help these guys get their careers along.
Well, and I think it may come to that too, because there's a need for that. So we'll see.
Well, wrestling always, it's a revolving door, right? It just goes through cycles. Now let's take a look at Mighty Igor, and he's going up against a mainstay here in the IWA, a guy that really didn't win a lot of matches, but he was very competitive in Bulls Omar.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout will be a one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing, first of all, from Columbus, Georgia, weighing in tonight at 271 pounds, Bulls Omar. His opponent, ladies and gentlemen, weighing in tonight at 275 pounds, he hails from Poland, the world's strongest wrestler, the mighty Igor.
Well, here he is, Big Tex, everybody's favorite, the Mighty Igor, back for another appearance on International Championship Wrestling. Igor being assisted by his manager, Ivan Kalmakov. Now what?
He's got his ball. He's got a basketball.
It looks like a basketball. It looks like a...
It's an official basketball.
You're right, Big Tex. He's got a basketball. Now what?
That's an NBA.
I see. I see what's going on.
That's an NBA.
I see what's going on.
It's an NBA basketball.
All right. Watch the mighty Igor now. Test of strength.
He's going to break it.
Look at the test of strength, wrestling fans, from the mighty Igor, the world's strongest professional wrestler.
He's squeezing the air out of it.
He did. He did exactly that. I wish he would have taken his, before he did that, he would have taken his jacket off so you could have seen the tremendous arms that Igor has. Just a fantastic specimen of a man, the mighty Igor.
You know, Ivan Kalmikov discovered him in Canada. Igor was very quick to want to become a professional wrestler. He was doing feats of strength. Polish strongman.
There's the bell.
Under Ivan's tutorage, became one of the most popular wrestlers and one of the best in a very short period of time.
That was a try for a headlock by Bull Zumar, and Igor coming out of the headlock with a tremendous wrist lock and applauding.
He was applauding himself. He gets so excited and carried away.
I noticed that Igor, in the last few times that I've seen him, look at that. Tremendous toss in there by Igor. But I have noticed that Igor's a little bit more serious, Tex.
That's right.
In a number of his late matches than he has been in the past for some reason. He seems to be all business.
That's right.
Headlock into the ring ropes. Bull Zumar. By the way, for those of you that are wondering the weight of Bull Zumar in this match, he's in at 276. Igor with a little strut going on there. Fans like it. They love it.
He loves the fans. Better hold on, Bull.
Test of strength.
He's squeezing his hand. Tommy Young says, don't hit him. Don't hit him with a closed fist.
Hand squeeze in there by Igor.
Igor's going to look. Ivan's giving him this instruction. He says, don't hit him, Igor.
Bull Zumar with 3 right hands. Another one. Igor with a right hand of his own. Nice right chop to the jaw. And a slap. There's a headbutt.
Oh, did you see the expression on Bull Zumar's face?
Good headbutt in there by the mighty Igor. Referee Tommy Young. Right on top of this bout. Beautiful backdrop. There. Into the turnbuckle goes Bull Zumar. Give him a little trip in there.
Bull isn't too happy about this match. I bet he's wondering, what did I ever do?
Waistlock in there by Bull Zumar. Igor will release the waistlock. Look at the arms. Look at the arms on Igor. Look at this referee Tommy Young. After releasing that waistlock, let's pick it up again.
We gotta watch that.
We gotta see that again. Little kiss in there now for referee Tommy Young, and the fans really love it.
Well, Tommy Young doesn't like it a bit.
Igor coming out of that wrist lock. Referee Tommy Young asking Igor to step back. Little pat, little friendly pat.
Igor just loves to have a wrestling match.
There's a knee to the midsection by Bull Zumar. Zumar now getting carried away. Look at Igor.
One punch. He looks over at Ivan. He says, gosh, hurt my hand.
Into the turnbuckle goes Bull Zumar. Igor right now with a headbutt. Bull Zumar Pounding away on the left arm of Igor. Ivan Kalmakov pounding away on the mat, giving some instructions to Igor. Igor stepping on the toes of Bull Zumar.
Headbutt. Another one. Igor's got it by the hair. Tommy Young, hey, let the hair go. Senor. Igor seems to be enjoying himself. Bull Zumar down on the back. That's it.
That's it as Igor waves goodbye. Igor waving goodbye. Oh, goodness. Let's go up to the ring right now, the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the fall in the match, the mighty Igor.
Let's pick it up again. There's a tremendous push down by Igor. Now, Igor going in with a somewhat of a spread drop.
That's right, a drop.
We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, with more International Championship Wrestling.
Igor picks up another victory. This time he uses a splash. So between the splash, we'll set up the bear hug.
That's the mighty Igor's high flying.
Some people said when he jumped, he actually pushed the earth down.
He was a pretty big dude, pretty stout, pretty strong.
Absolutely. Fans, next week it's tag team week. You're going to see the Love Brothers who you've already saw. You're going to see Gino Brito and Dino Bravo who you already saw. But next week, the IWA Tag Team Champions are coming, the Mongols.
It sounds exciting, and I'm sure it's going to be. Looking back at some of these matches, this is great for me because it brings back all positive memories.
Absolutely. Fans, I'm Adam Parsons. This is Bill Eadie, and until next week, so long.